Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. Sorry if you hear some noise. I'm not sure if the microphone's gonna pick that up or just my voice. But right now I think my neighbor's getting like their septic emptied. I know it's kind of gross. Security noise, that's what it is. But we just gotta deal with it. This week's video I thought I would talk about really hyped up products and just let you know what I think about them. Because some of these products are so hyped up and then you try them and then you're like, oh, it's not as good as it's hyped up to be, or some of them is just not for me, so I thought I'd share with you guys. I'm gonna start with a very big, classic, iconic product. Benefit Hoola Bronzer. They now have so many shades of this, which is awesome. They have the Hoola Light and then they have like darker Hoolas. But this is the original one right here. I love it because it's very creamy, it's very matte, it looks beautiful on the skin. I just don't know why I don't reach for it more than I do, but lately I've been dipping into it. I think I have it on today. It's super smooth, beautiful on the skin, so I really recommend if you like a matte bronzer, then this is definitely a good bronzer to try out. I like really glowy bronzers, but I like layering my bronzers, so usually I'll layer this with a nice glowy bronzer. It's nothing exciting, I'm gonna tell you, but it's a good everyday bronzer. This is the Soleil Tendu Chanel. It's a bronzing makeup base. It's a universal one. They only have one shade. It kind of goes cream to powder on your skin. First of all, it feels just so luxurious. You get so much in here. Beautiful the way it sits on the skin. The color is just gorgeous. It's quite warm actually, but look at the beautiful color. It's so pretty. Okay, so the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. I've been using this for quite a while now. This is in the shade medium. They have light, medium, and dark. Medium's like the most universal one and like the most hyped up shade. This is a really nice contour. The shade is beautiful. My one complaint with this is the formula. It looks beautiful in the face, but I don't like the actual product itself. When you put the brush in it, there's so much fallout and extra powder that just kicks back. It can be a little messy. You really want to make sure you tap off your brush. And sometimes I just like work the brush into my hand before I put it on my face. So I was kind of surprised because this product was so hyped up that people didn't really mind that. But it's really important to me how things apply. So that's one thing that really bugs me about this product. And every time I use it, I'm like, don't really like that. The MAC Soft and Gentle, it's been talked about for years and years and years now. It's a beautiful highlight. It's not for those girls that want that really intense beam on their face. But if you want something soft and gentle, this is for you. It's just a beautiful tone. It's gorgeous. So I am obsessed with this. This is the Hourglass Ambient Luminous Light. I got this because Jaclyn Hill made me buy it. First of all, it's such luxurious packaging, quite a bit of product in the pan. So when I first got this product, I was kind of like, meh, I didn't really like it. So I kind of put it aside, didn't really use it. I'm like, there's nothing to it. It's not that glowy. It's just very sheer on the skin. But then I started playing around with it. And now I can't live without it. I literally use it every single day. I put it on any high points on my face, like literally everywhere. You can even put it just wherever you want to be glowy. And then you go ahead and put your highlight just in your specific areas where you really want to get that beam going. And I don't know what it is, but mixed with a highlighter, it just melts everything together. It looks so natural. But yeah, that's why I love this product. So next, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in Fair. It's super hyped up for being super fine milled and super like natural under the eyes. I really like this powder, but I do find I have to use it with a very loose brush, just really minimally. So if you're looking for a very lightweight powder for your skin, nothing cakey, I would really recommend this. So I think you guys all know my thoughts on the Glossier Stretch Concealer, but I want to put it in this video because it's a very loved product by many people. And I kind of want to tell you the candidate for this product. It's not for everyone. I am obsessed with the Stretch Concealer because I love the way it sits under the eyes. I don't feel cakey at all. It's super hydrating. It's not going to get rid and cancel out the dark circles. I find it a very blurring concealer. When I had a cold and your nose is all crusty, this guy works amazingly. It's beautiful. It does not accentuate any dry spots. So if you have really dry skin, this would be great as well. It's super hydrating. So we're going to talk about the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I feel like every person in the beauty community and elsewhere is using the Tarte Shape Tape. It was so hyped up, and when I was in the States I went over to Ulta since it's exclusive to Ulta and I picked it up. It is really high coverage, and I know a lot of you probably know that this concealer is pretty heavy duty. Putting the coverage aspect aside, I just did not like how it sat on my skin. I think it looks very cakey on my skin. It settles in all my lines and then sometimes it moves around and breaks up on my skin. So that's my honest review. I wouldn't purchase this again. So we got Boy Brow here. I feel like this is one of Glossier's biggest products. Have it in brown. It's like quite a dark, cool tone brown, which I love. Adds that texture element and a little bit more like fullness, fluffiness, makes my brows look more realistic. So I just put this on every single day. The Generation G lipsticks. I do not like the new packaging, I'm sorry to say. I love the old Glossier Generation Gs. My big issue with this is the size of the packaging. I mean, it's quite big compared to the old ones, but the actual lipstick I find very hard to get a nice shape on the lip, as the old one was quite small, so I could work with that shape. But I do like the screw up aspect of it, how the product doesn't shrink or fall out. That's great. If you really like a sheer lip product that's matte, this is great, but I prefer when I do sheer things to be more hydrating on the lips, but that's my thoughts on it. So Glossier Halo Scope Highlighter. This is in Moonstone. I did not like this when I first got it, and I had to really play around with it, and now I'm really obsessed with it. The way I like to use it is literally just put it on my hand, warm it up, really warm up the product in my hand, and then I just go pat, 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 pat. And I can do this on top of powder and it's totally fine. And it just gives that extra glow to your skin, just making everything a little bit more wet looking. I just kind of use it as my last makeup step to just give a little bit of life back into the skin after I've set my makeup. Anastasia Brow Wiz. I've been using this for a while now. It was so hyped up and a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, there's nothing at the drugstore that's better than this. But I tried the drugstore ones and they're great too, and I really liked it. And I love the L'Oreal one. I would say it's a little bit more creamier than this product. My biggest complaint with this is you spend so much money, and do you hear that? It bugs me so much. It's just so loose, the packaging, and everything feels like it's falling apart. And when you use it, it's like constantly like moving. I don't know if I got defected one or not. I would say just the packaging's not that sturdy, so it doesn't feel like quality. But the actual product itself is great. I have it in shade medium brown, which is great shade for my brows. I love it. I know I'm being very critical here, but it's like you're paying money for everything about the product, so when it wiggles and it's not super stable when you're using it, it's a little bit of a concern. So I wanted to put in the Kylie Jenner lip kit because it's quite hyped. A lot of people like it. I'm wearing it on today. It is a gorgeous formula. The liner is super creamy and it just applies really nicely, but it's not like overly creamy where it slips around. The actual lip gloss is super pigmented, does not look patchy on at all. And like after it dries down, it feels really comfortable on lips. It is quite drying. I mean, it's a liquid lipstick, but the actual product set aside from what I like, is so good, and I still love it. When I want something super long lasting, I go for this pair, and they're just beautiful on the lips. I have it in, I believe, Candy K, which is like a nice warm nude. It's one of the better liquid lipsticks I think out there. Dior Lip Glow in #1 Pink. I love the way this feels on the lips, and it literally gives you that hydration, and you feel the product on your lips till you wipe it off, till you eat it off. And the actual color, I love how it like looks different on everyone. It's quite pink on me, quite like a dense product and quite heavy. It's hard to describe it, but it feels really comfortable on the lips. It feels super luxurious, but it's a very beautiful product. So the Benefit Roller Lash I've been using for like the last month or so. I have a mini of it. The Roller Lash is a very beautiful mascara, and I don't normally like the plastic wands, but I really like this wand. It's like a kind of banana curve shape. Beautiful on the lashes. It gives you that very soft, fluttery look. I've gotten lots of compliments when I wear this mascara, but most of the time this does not smudge and it looks gorgeous on my lashes. It's not the most voluminous mascara, but it does lengthen your lashes really nicely. But my one complaint with this mascara is weighs down my lashes quite a bit, so the initial look I really like, and then it just kind of falls down. I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase it because it weighs down my lashes a lot. If you already have really curled lashes, I think this would be a great mascara for you. Alright, so those are all the hyped up products I'm going to talk about today. A lot of them were really positive reviews, but there's always room for improvement in products. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, what you think about them. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and subscribe so you can stay tuned for all my videos that I'll upload every single Wednesday. So with all that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye!